Hello everyone, today I am back with another video of the mathematics series, and today we are going to continue our topic polynomials. But before starting our today's video, if you want to inquire for any tutorials, then you can contact us on this number right here. So again for maths, today's topic is polynomials part 2. I will be going straight up into the topic, but before I start the topic, I would again like to say that please like, share, and subscribe and show your support to our channel. It means a lot to us. So, let's get into it. So, now today we will know how to find the value of a polynomial by putting a number value instead of the variables, and also how to find the zero of a polynomial and also verify if it is the zero of a polynomial or not. So first we will put 0, 1 and 2 as number values instead of variables in order to get different values for the polynomials. But I will show you the definition of 0 one more time before going into our examples so you can understand then what is a 0. So 0 of polynomial. If we put the value a given to us in the place of variables and find the answer, then if the final answer is 0, then it is considered as the 0 of that polynomial. So let's get into the examples real quick. Example 6, find the value of the polynomial. Also, I forgot to mention that if you haven't watched the first part of the video, then go ahead and check that out first, so you can understand the topic in a better way. I will leave the link down in the description down below, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel so you will be notified about all our future video uploads, and it is really very helpful to us. We need to replace the variables with 0, 1 and 2 as we saw earlier. So we will convert p of x into p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2. Let's see how do we get the values. So I will be using these 4 questions as examples. Let's get into it. So first write the equation p of x as it is. Then write p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2. Then we will just find the values. It's that simple. Now let's see it. P of x equals 5x minus 4x square plus 3. So this is our question. Now we will write p of 0 as this. So as you can see here, the x values are replaced with 0 as x here is replaced with 0 here. So we write the values instead of x, which we write in here. So as I said, x is converted to 0, another x is converted to 0, so that is our p of 0. Now we just need to multiply, divide, minus or plus whatever is given in the polynomial, and then we will find its answer. So 5 into 0 means 0, minus 4 into 0 square. 0 square is 0 and 0 into 4 equals 0. So minus 0 and plus 3. So the answer will be 3 for p of 0. Now time for p of 1. So as I said, here we change it to 0. So we write the values as 0 here. So now here we have changed it to 1. So we will write 1. P of 1 equals 5 into 1 minus 4 into 1 square plus 3. So 5 into 1 means 5, minus 1 square is 1 and 1 fours are 4. So minus 4 and plus 3. 5 minus 4, 1 plus 3. So answer will be 4. Now P of 2. So as we saw, as we did 0 and 1, we will similarly do 2. So p of 2 equals 5 into 2 minus 4 into 2 square plus 3. So 5 into 2 is 10, 4 into 2 square, so 2 square is 4 and 4 4s are 16, so 10 minus 16 equals minus 6 and plus 3 equals minus 3, so minus 3 will be the answer for P of 2. So now the next example, P of t equals 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So P of 0 will be 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square minus 0 cube. So it will be 0 0 0 because 0 multiplied by anything equals 0. So answer will be 2 for P of 0. Now P of 1, 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 square minus 1 cube. So 1 1 1, it will also be 1. So 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1, it will be 4. Now P of 2 equals 2 plus 2 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube. So it will be 2 plus 2 plus 8 minus 8 because 2 square is 4 and 4 2s are 8. So the answer will be 4. Now for the third example. Our third example is P of x equals x minus 1 into x plus 1. So as you are thinking, you do not need to multiply this at all. You just need to place the values of x. P of 0 equals 0 minus 1 into 0 plus 1. So it will be minus 1 into 1, which will be equal to minus 1. So P of 0 equals minus 1. Next one, P of 1 equals 1 minus 1 into 1 plus 1. So it will be 0 into 2, which means 0. So P of 1 will be 0. Now P of 2 equals 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 1 equals 1 into 3. So the answer for P of 2 will be 3. Now for the final example, Q of y equals 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11. So first we will do Q of 0 equals 3 into 0 cube minus 4 into 0 plus root 11. So 3 into 0 is always 0, 4 into 0 is 0, so answer will be root 11. Now Q of 1, 3 into 1 cube minus 4 into 1, 1 multiplied by anything is equal to same. So 3 minus 4 plus 11 equals minus 1 root 11. Now Q of 2 equals 3 into 2 cube minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. So it will be 24 minus 8 plus root 11. It means 16 root 11. Now we will check if the x's which are given besides the questions are zeros of those polynomials or not. So the first one, the second one and the third one. So for the first example, we have P of x equals 3x plus 1 and x is minus 1 by 3. So what we will do is put minus 1 by 3 instead of x and then solve the equation and get the value, and if the answer is 0, then minus 1 by 3 will be considered as the 0 of the polynomial. Now let's do it. So P of minus 1 by 3 equals 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. So it will be 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. I removed the brackets. Now I am cutting down 3 and 3. So now we have minus 1 plus 1. It will be 0. So yes, the answer is yes. Minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of polynomial 3x plus 1. Next example. P of x equals x plus 1 into x minus 2. X is minus 1. So we will put P of minus 1 and check if it is 0 or not. P of minus 1 equals minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 2. So it will be 0 into minus 3. So it will be 0. So the answer will be yes. And another question from the second example is P of x equals P of 2. So we have to find P of 2 as 0. 2 plus 1 into 2 minus 2. So 3 into 0, 0. So answer will be yes. 2 and minus 1 are the zeros of P of x. Now for the final example. P of x equals 3x square minus 1 and x equals minus 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. So let's see. P of minus 1 by root 3 equals 3 into minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1. So 3 into 1 by 3, because we have square, so minus will become 1 and root 3 will become 3. Now 3 cut, 1 minus 1 0. So answer will be yes. Now the second one of 3x square minus 1x equals 2 by root 3. So P of 2 by root 3 equals 3 into 2 by root 3 square minus 1. So 3 into 4 by 3 minus 1, 3 cut, 4 minus 1, 3. So answer will be no. This is not a 0 of 3x square minus 1. Now, find the zeros of the polynomials. So these are our questions. We have to find the zeros of the polynomial. So for finding the zeros of the polynomial, we need to assume the value of p of x equals 0. Then we need to shift the constant value from LHS to RHS, thus changing its sign. So now let's do it to understand it more easily. So the first question was p of x equals 3x. There is no constant in this one, so we will assume 3x equals 0. 3x equals 0, then x equals 0. So answer will be x equals 0. Second, p of x equals 2x plus 5. So 2x plus 5 equals 0. Now we will shift 5 to RHS. So 2x equals minus 5 and x equals minus 5 by 2 or minus 2.5. Now the third sum, p of x equals x plus 5. So x plus 5 equals 0, x equals minus 5. This is our answer. Fourth one, ax. So the p of x is ax, nothing else. But it is described here that a is not equal to 0. So ax equals 0, x equals 0 by a. So x will be 0. If you understand it thoroughly, then you will come to know that this answer is right. But it will take you some time, or it might take you some time to figure this out. See, I will understand it more. So ax equals 0, it is given here. We have assumed it. So we need to find the value of x. So when it is multiplied into x, then it is ax. So when we divide it from x, we get x, so 0 by a. That's how you do it. Now for the fifth sum and the final example. P of x equals cx plus d. C is not equal to 0 and c and d are real numbers. It means that there is a number value in them. So cx plus d equals 0. So cx equals minus d. Now x equals minus d by c. As we saw earlier, we are using c divide. As we divided a further, now we are dividing c. So guys, this was it for this part of the polynomials chapter. So if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe, and turn on the post notifications after subscribing to be notified about all our future video uploads. And if you want me to make any video on English grammar topic or maths topic, then please comment it down in the comment section down below, so I will make it for you. Till the next video, goodbye.